like they're lining up.
Well, they're excited.
Find the scepter.
What's going on, everyone, and welcome to a new edition of Laying Down the Law. So it is finally almost here. It is Game of Thrones week. We're in the final countdown. Game of Thrones will be the season 8 premiere will drop a week away from today. Today's Sunday. We're almost there, guys. It's been a long wait. We had to wait that extra year last year because they didn't drop it last year when we expected them to drop it. They pushed it back to this year. But we're just a week away. It's almost time. So just to go along with the hype, because it's a week away, I decided, hey, there are a whole bunch of like fan-made trailers, fan-made hype videos, and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, it's almost here. It's almost time. So let's go ahead and get back into that Game of Thrones type of mood. I found the trailer. Just a pretty good length trailer. Haven't seen it. It's Jon Snow, the White Wolf trailer, or whatever you want to call it, fan made, edit, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get into that, get into a reaction to that, just to get ready for this Game of Thrones hype, y'all. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this reaction.
So, something take that job.
The White Walkers.
Whatever it was.
You're gonna be seeing it again sometime soon. Mm-hmm.
Next time I see
Rob.
it, it'll be all in black. It was always my colour.
It's always my color.
Farewell, Snow.
Farewell, Stark.
And you, Stark.
The Red Wedding.
You a brother
Killing Jon.
Watch, or a bastard boy who wants to play at war.
All my life,
That look.
to be Jon Stark, but I swore a sacred vow of the gods.
Yep.
My place is here.
I am the sword in the darkness. I
Have the
am
Watcher be
in
on the
walls.
wall
I am the shield
to
that
guard the
guards
realms of
world.
men.
Go on.
Keep your shield up.
I pledge my life and honor to the Night's Watch. For this night
And all the nights to come.
and all the nights to come.
It's you
Eager.
that matters to me and you. Don't ever betray me.
I know I love you. I know you love me.
We come a long way, y'all.
Reach the wall. They'll roll over everything and everyone for 1,000 miles before they reach an army that can stop them.
Woo! Stannis.
Show too much kindness, people won't fear you. If they don't fear you, they don't follow you.
Jon!
With respect, Your Grace, the free folk will never follow you, no matter what you do. Who then? You?
You led the mission to avenge Lord Commander Mormon. And maybe you'll face the commander we turn to.
When the night was darkest.
But who does Jon Snow want to command?
Night's Watch.
Or the Wildlands.
The long night is coming,
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
and the dead
And the
with
dead
it.
come with it.
No clan can stop them. The free folk can't stop them. The Night's Watch can't stop them, and all the Southern
Kings
Kings
can't stop them.
Kill the boy.
Jon Snow. And let the man be born.
Let the man be born.
Woo! Here we go. Ole.
My watch is ended.
A monster has taken our home and our brother.
Oh my
To go
God.
back to Winterfell and save them both.
If I do, if I fall, don't bring me back.
Go! Follow your
Follow your commander. Woo! Let's get it, Jon. Ha! You don't understand. Ha! Woo! Let's get it, Jon. Winterfell, House Stark. It must always be a Stark in Winterfell.
That one's yours, Snow.
Ghost. No. Snow.
Never forget what you are.
Bastard.
Or not.
The bastard son of a traitor.
Wear it like armor.
You goddamn right, John. Wear it like armor.
I'm not a Stark.
What are you doing with that, son?
I'm going to miss you.
I'm not a Stark. You are a Stark.
You are to me.
You are to me.
We never should have left Winterfell.
Never should have left Winterfell. Because everything went downhill as soon as they did. Longclaw.
Your uncle, Lord Commander Mormont, made that man his steward.
Yes, my lord.
Because he
chose
saw
John to
something
be
in
a
him.
successor because he knew he had the courage to do what was right, even if it meant giving his life.
You might not have my name.
I don't care.
But you have my blood.
Ned Stark's blood runs through his veins. He's my king.
From this day until his last day.
The next time we see each other,
I never met my mother.
I'll tell you all about your mother.
we'll talk about your mother.
Lyanna Stark. He was never a bastard.
Jon Snow avenged the Red Wedding.
He's the prince that was promised.
He's the prince that was promised.
He is
The king of the north.
The king in the
The king of the north! King of the north! It's almost here, y'all. Season 8. Oh my God. The king of the north! Winterfell. The prince that was promised. The White Wolf. Jon Snow. Aegon Targaryen. Yo, the feels of that, y'all. I mean, if you watch 1 through 7 and you as hyped as I am for 8, you know that's everything. Let's go ahead. Let's do a quick breakdown of the trailer real quick. Okay, so for me, I didn't start. If you guys have watched from the beginning, when I started the channel, I didn't start watching Game of Thrones from the beginning. I started watching when season 7 first came out. So I binged 1 through 6, and while they were in the middle of season 7, I ended up catching up. It was so heartbreaking to find out that when I started watching episode by episode when it came out in season 7, that season 8 was a year later. So it wasn't in what was last year? It wasn't in season 7 finished 2017. It wasn't 2018. It's 2019. But regardless of the fact that we're almost here, we're a week away. I keep saying it because I'm so hyped. You guys do not understand. I constantly talk about Game of Thrones. I constantly preach about it on Facebook and all my other social media sites. This is one of the best, if not the best, TV show ever created. It's one of my top three shows of all time that I've seen. It's something spectacular to watch. For me, I really love, and this is what I'm guessing a lot of people don't like and why they don't watch the show. I love the conversations that they have, the back and forth banter. But to be able to enjoy that, you have to have a good understanding of wordplay and all that kind of stuff. Because it's not normally how I'm talking right now. It's kind of that, if you watch the show, you kind of understand. And if you watch the trailer, if you watch the reaction to this, you understand how they talk and all that kind of stuff. It's not how we speak directly to each other, but it's how they play around words. I'm not exactly sure how to call it or how to describe it, but my Game of Thrones fans, you guys, if you watch it, you know how they talk, and it to me, I just love it. The Tyrion and his wit, his sarcasm, Varys, Baelish, I love them specifically for the way they can talk, and Tyrion really because he can get himself out of anything just by talking. He's the smallest, small as in stature because he's a dwarf, but I mean the way he talks and can maneuver himself out of basically anything. He survives from season 1 all the way to season 8. Don't know if he dies in season 8, but he made it from season 1 to season 8, which is a feat in it of itself, because if you watch, you know, at the end of season 1, no one is safe. At the way season 1 ended, no one's safe. Jon Snow, of course, is most people's, well, I don't want to say most people, but a lot of people's favorite characters. He's my favorite character for sure. Him and Tyrion, love them. Like I said, Tyrion in the wordplay. But Jon, just his sense of morality, his sense of his honor, doing the right thing, he's lived his whole life, and he says it during the show. He lived his whole life trying to resemble that of Ned Stark. It goes back to season 1. The man who passes the sentence should swing the sword. So that went back to Ned Stark executing the Night's Watchman, man of the Night's Watch, who ran away in the pilot episode because of what he saw beyond the wall and all that kind of stuff. And we didn't really, I mean, we saw that, but we didn't really know what we were in for back then. Some people who've read the books did. People who had no idea what they were getting themselves into, like myself. I didn't know, and ever since that moment, I've been hooked, and I'm loving it. As you can see by the reaction and the breakdown. Have no idea what we're gonna see. The only thing I do know is the big battle of Winterfell is in week 3, so that's the same week Endgame drops. So that weekend is going to be crazy, filled with a whole bunch of stuff coming out. People who died in Endgame, and then couple of days later on Sunday, people who die in the Battle of Winterfell. It's gonna be that weekend is gonna definitely be crazy. I'm gonna be real hyped coming out that weekend. But we saw Jon, just his progression from season 1 to season 7, coming up on season, and no actual film from season 8 yet. So season 1 through season 7, his progression and getting ready for what's to come, how he's become the man he is now. Kill the boy, as Master Raymond said, kill the boy and let the man, let the man rise. It's time for you to stop worrying about what everybody else thinks, and if you think it's right, good, bad, or indifferent, if you think it's right, you follow through with what you believe in. Don't listen to other people and try and do what they're trying to, and don't let their beliefs that play a part in what you want to do. So that's who he's become, and he's the leader now. And as we've seen, he's the last. He's the true heir to the throne. He's Rhaegar's son. Rhaegar and Lyanna, they got married and all that kind of stuff. They had Jon. Ned kept the secret, brought him back to Winterfell, and now we're here. At some point during this season, he's going to find out. So everybody knows for the most part, but him. So all of us as fans know, but not everybody in the show knows. We know. So when we get to see that, it's going to be amazing. And then it's just the fact that he'll find it out, and then he has to talk to Daenerys about that, who she thinks she's the rightful queen, queen of the Seven Kingdoms. But come to find out, it's really going to be Jon, because Rhaegar is Daenerys' older brother. He was next in line for the throne. Jon is his son, so Jon automatically moves up in front of her. And the craziest part is the fact that we all know what happened on the boat at the end of season 7. Yeah, so just to see their reactions and all that, and how they continue to go forward with their relationship, since they clearly like each other, and they're gonna end up finding out that that's his aunt and that's her nephew. So it's just like, I can't. It's so many things to look for in this upcoming season. There's some more videos that have good length that I want to check out. So I'll be trying to drop at least one Game of Thrones hype video every day until we get to Sunday. If not one every day, maybe every other day. But I definitely have some more that I saw that I kind of want to get into. So not just Jon, but other characters as well. It's mostly gonna be Jon. That's my favorite character, so we're mostly going to do his videos, but there'll be other videos, so like Tyrion and probably Daenerys and other characters like that. So if you enjoyed this, guys, make sure you like. It really helps the video get out there, so more people can, you know, view it if they want to check it out. Comments, anything you're excited for season 8, any questions, any fan predictions, fan theories, anything that you think is going to happen in season 8, let me know down below. Subscribe to the channel if you like this video or nerdy kind of stuff. As you see from my background, that's pretty much all I cover. Marvel, DC, Game of Thrones, kind of nerdy stuff like that, anime kind of shows, all that kind of stuff. So make sure if you like that kind of stuff, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell so you know anytime I drop a new video, and I will see you guys in the next one.
I'm a doctor, we can't understand what he's saying. There's no beef, but I go ham, time and time again. That prosper boy strike again, and again, and again.